Welcome to Modern Motoring. I'm Jay, and I'm with the mid-cycle refreshed 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. It's going to be a bit of a different review because not a lot has changed. The key changes are the screens and their sizes have obviously gone up, and there's some off-road stuff, and I can't talk about that because I've got the Heritage trim. I didn't get the Sasquatch package trim, so we'll focus on what's new on the inside here, and more importantly, what this means for the Bronco Sport, because the Escape's being discontinued after 2026's model year. And is the outdoorsy thing that Ford's really going all in on, is it a trend? Is it a fad? Is it going to be here for ever and ever? Let's jump in and find out. As usual, let's start off with our baseline numbers. There are two engines here in the 2025 Bronco Sport. The first three trims get a 1.5 liter EcoBoost, 180 horsepower, 200 pound-feet of torque, and the top trim gets the 2 liter EcoBoost, 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. They all come with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and they are all all-wheel drive. Before we get into anything else, yes, I know there is a massive recall in July of this year on the 1.5 liter engine, and it's from model years 21 to 24, and it impacted the Bronco Sport and the Escape. So no word on it impacting the 25 model year, but it's important to mention up front in case you haven't heard. Moving on to what's new for 2025, there is a new 13.2-inch infotainment system, replaces the much smaller one from last year, and there is a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. And I'm kind of happy that Ford didn't really do much of anything to the outside. Like, there are very minor tweaks. I don't think anyone would notice them unless you're specifically looking out for them, but very, very light adjustments made to the bumpers, and that's pretty much the long, middle, and short of it. I'm in the Heritage trim, and coincidentally, it's the same color as I had for the Heritage trim in 2023, and that's just the one that I got from Ford Canada. Now, there is one that has a Sasquatch package, which is also new for 2025 on the fleet. Didn't get that one, and that's okay. But along with you, what's new is there is a Sasquatch package, which is a very heavy off-road-esque designed package, and that is on the Badlands and the Outer Banks, and it's $4,995. At least that's a price as of the end of September. Highlights of the Sasquatch package include an off-road tuned suspension, 7 GOAT modes instead of 5. You get a diff lock, you have fender tie downs, you have recovery hooks, and the all-terrain tires as well. So it's for those who want to do actual off-roading that doesn't count as cottage driveways. I don't know where you're watching this from in the world, but if there are gravel and dirt roads, this Heritage Edition will do you just fine. But if you are going into the woods and into an off-road course and something a little more intense than that, then consider picking up the Sasquatch package again on the Badlands and Outer Banks. Standard features for 2025 include a remote start, a wealth of safety features, automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. You get the wireless trio, which is charging, a CarPlay, and Android Auto, which is terrific. Heated seats come standard, as does an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat. Because the Bronco Sport is the same mechanically from 2024 to 2025, 25 being a mid-cycle refresh, I'm not going to dig too far into it. I will say these very few things. It drives well, good sight lines. Behind the infotainment screen, there's a little storage bin with a couple of USB-C ports, so if you are in need of an additional power source, or you have a GoPro that needs to be going all the time, or one of those Insta360 cams, or whatever it is, very smart that they put some power outlets back there. The Bronco Sport drives just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not overly impressive. It's not dull and boring. It does what's asked of it. Even if you don't want the off-road based stuff, the Big Bend and the Heritage trims, they're fine for running around the city. Decent amount of cargo space, decent amount of rear seat space. And I know I'm kind of glossing over things here because I've already done a review on this, and without having that Badlands or the Outer Backs with the Sasquatch package, I don't want to speak to what it could do potentially without doing it myself. So let's change gears, and as mentioned in the intro for the video, there's a lot happening at Ford right now. The Escape and the Corsair are both discontinued at the end of the 2026 model year to make room for a mid-size EV pickup truck. Now, I don't know if that's going to change. Ford made this announcement last month, and given how EV sales are going, not just for Ford, but for the industry, things are really slowing down. Things are changing often in the States, seems almost daily in some cases. So who knows what's going to happen there, but Ford has made the conscious decision to discontinue its second best-selling model ever, being the Escape. And it's too bad, because the Escape was gas, hybrid, plug-in hybrid. It had so much versatility, and everything falls on the shoulders of the Bronco Sport now. And I called this when they first launched the Bronco Sport, and I kept asking, like, why are these two vehicles competing with each other for sales? Because there's no point to me at the time in 2021 when it came out to have both. You know, sure, have a 1 year crossover and give buyers the option, but I'm surprised the Escape lasted this long. And that brings me to my next point, where the Bronco Sport, at least in commercials and on Ford's website, is really pushing the get outdoors, go off-road, do the adventurous stuff, and all the things to do with that. But I don't know how many Bronco Sport buyers or potential buyers are actually going to go ahead and do that. And I know that the off-road thing is a little more than a trend, and I don't know if it's a full swing into being permanent offerings. Now, Toyota has the Woodland, Nissan has the Rock Creek, Honda has their Trail Sport, and there's the Subaru, actually three of them. There's the Crosstrek, Forester, and Outback that all have the Wilderness treatment, but the Bronco's kind of looking to have its own lane as far as look at all the things we can do. It's not quite a Bronco, the full-size one, but they're inching closer and closer to it. Now, Jeep has an all-new Cherokee coming out, I believe, in early 2026. It's the 2026 model year. They killed it off in 2023, and now it's back. So things will be interesting, but I'm not fully convinced that Ford going all in on offering extreme off-road variants and packages is the right move, right? I'd like to see a lot more off-roading done and having cars not quite pushed to their limits, but do what they're designed to do. But I don't know if this is the right class for it, being the compact crossover one. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts as to whether Ford made the right choice in discontinuing the Escape, if they made the right choice by slightly adjusting lanes to really go heavy on the off-road, adventure-y, wilderness side of things with the Bronco Sport. It's an interesting time in the automotive world where I think hybrids are going to be the bigger thing. I don't know what the future of EVs is going to be. Now, there is no Bronco Sport hybrid. I think there will be pretty soon. Ford's CEO said he wants to have a hybrid offering for every model in the lineup by 2030. It's almost 2026, and well, they have the platform for it with the Escape, so I think that will come. That's one of the drawbacks we have right now. It's a gasoline only offering, but that's speculation for another time, because again, things change often in the automotive world. That's going to wrap it up for the review. Let me know if you have any questions about what you've seen, and again, I'd be thrilled to hear what you have to say about the future of the Bronco Sport and the Escape being discontinued. And it's always good to hear from you. It's one thing for me to put videos out, but it's hearing from you, the viewer, that really matters to me. I invite you to join the Modern Motoring social media platforms. We are on all of the major ones. And without you, there is no Modern Motoring. So I thank you, I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.